Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I'm going to be covering Bitcoin and Matic and see where the price is going, what we can expect, and really kind of cover, well, these coins in total and plus the entire market. If you haven't already subscribed, drop a comment and let me know what you think. Am I right? Am I wrong? Argue with me. Let me know. All right, so Bitcoin right now trading at 37,081. We discussed this last week a little bit, and now we're going to discuss it some more. Right, so we have about 12 hours, let's say 13 hours, 53 minutes is not much, but we have about 13 hours left into today's trading period. Now, we're still in what of an uptrend for Bitcoin. The volume is, well, kind of okay. It's not mid-range, it's actually kind of low right now, and you can kind of see that because of the somewhat range kind of going in. Again, what's really good is that we have the good retracements kind of coming in. Minus these two right here, it's moving pretty well. We have some selling going on today. If we can, we need to see it do a few things. If it's going to start to reverse, we need to kind of follow this trend line and see what's going to happen with that, right? So if it starts to get closer to this trend line down, I think it will continue, and especially if it closes below that, it will continue in a downtrend and of course a reversal. But right now we're at a moment where we're kind of trying to understand where we're going to move. Of course, however, if it does start to some buying action starts to happen and it's coming up and it closes around 2 or 3 candles somewhat solidly, especially if we have the formation of three soldiers clear above around 38, it's a good sign that we will still continue in an upward trend. Now, this is, and this was from last week, this trend line that I've placed, but this is where we are. We're coming into this like apex coming in, and this is a good moment to be paying attention to, especially in the next couple of days. But over and all, we are still over, well over the 200 EMA, which is really good. It makes me a little bit nervous because I do believe that we could be setting for a little bit of a downtrend cycle coming in, at least to the point of 35,000. We spoke about this last week. We did reach above the line from last week because it's been several days, but I put this line here to show that we could potentially go above that. Or this is where we're going to see the resistance, and that's exactly what we're having. We're having this resistance at 37 and 5. And that's coming back from here. Let me move this out of the way. Coming back from April of last year, right? We have March, so forth and so on. It's kind of fighting up against this. Now, 35,000. We don't want to see that. I have this area of window for a key moment to be paying attention to. Of course, this one was a big point. I told you before that if we break into this window here and it closes above that with some strong momentum, then we can see it move in further, and that's what we have. But if we come down here, if it does fall down here and it starts to get a little bit closer to around 34, 33, I think it's going to signify a potential drop back down to 31, which is actually possible. It could actually reverse back down to 31 because that is a market structure, a big strong market structure to kind of come back to. And this is where this market structure too, where we reach. So it can also do that. And even more so, this one as well. You can see these big long lines. They're major market moves. And so this is what we have to watch out for. So 30,000 we could reach again if it doesn't start moving up above 38 anytime soon. Let's take a look at the market as a whole. Oh, sorry, there's Matic right here. Sorry. This is, I forgot we were still in Bitcoin, but Matic. Matic's trading by 0.67 in a downtrend. It's still moving. I don't have any trend lines moving here because it's not something I could really fully. I mean, we can say, for example, like this, but I don't like to really call it such so easily. But let's say here, right? Because I like to kind of put it at the top of the wick. But it's however you want. It depends on which one. But okay, let's say our trend lines here. We're coming into the apex. We got rejected at the apex, and also the resistance coming in here as well, or I'm sorry, the support line moving in. So I do believe we're going to continue in a downward trend for Matic. It's not looking good at all. The volume is also low, so we're breaking past resistance, or I'm sorry, support. God, why do I keep fumbling today? But we're breaking past the support. Not a good thing unless we can kind of let's say the next day or so, if it will close above, if we just have some kind of miracle happen, it could actually start to pump up, but then we're going to reach that resistance at 0.79. Either way, coming further back, and even so, right here would be a better idea. But we would have to push past here, and we would see a lot of resistance. It just is not looking good. It's still kind of weak if we're going just by the candles, and we will, I think, continue to go back down. So we're working our way back to the 200 EMA, and if this happens, definitely not a good thing. I do believe the selling pressure is going to continue on. We had a good pump. If you entered the market about 64, 63, right down here, you did pretty good. You reached up to about 98. If you missed that, then I'm sorry. But hopefully it will come in again. If we could reach back down to 64 again, that's a good buying price, I think, as well, because it will eventually work its way back up, depending on how the market moves at that moment. All right, now back to the market. As I said, the market day is not good. It's kind of ugly, even for the week. Also not good. Hourly is also ugly. So Matic's down by 4.7%, Ethereum by 3.1%, XRP down by 4.2%. Solana is down 5.3%. We'll cover this one again another day. Cardano is also minus 3.1% as well. Link 5.8%. Atom negative 4.2% as well. We spoke about Atom in our news. So we have some stuff going on there. So nothing good, nothing good. Only monthly, and that's just because, well, we had that big push, but we can't really mess with that right now anymore. It just doesn't make sense. We can't jerk that around. But again, hopefully everything will change within the next week or so. Let's see. Of course, with any kind of big jump, you have to expect some kind of, some retracements coming back. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time.